ya no wape time herbal mixture malaria do papa no ni awaposo na waposo yo ya etimi yifiri ho na ma utimi tie aduane papa edie no na ne manyina atimi akonkan wonu madawroma ena wonu maso yasene a ene anwumre yatena se e de hot bite e de brewo abusia hyene nso se yatena se nyankran ko ane yewo enkran Sompa 106.5 FM so a sabre kro ye no ukopie mu ewo Sompa 93.1 FM a ewa Asantema Mukumase Sompa adwesu headquarters no wono nso abiem correct pa sabre ye Kumase wono ano ayiko 100.9 wono nso gina mu dendenden ya ekoyie pa ewo mfimfini ho afei Adamfo pa radio ewo France wono ma hinkro Paris no mu ya wono nso ebopia ma ne manyina ye boko Sompa 101.1 ewo takwa Sompa 103.3 ewo takwa de Sompa 106.1 eno ewo Tachiman Sompa 98.9 ewo Sunyane Sompa 90.7 won Kranza ena Sompa 101.3 ewo Doma Afei Kingdom 106.1 FM ewo Mankasim Doma FM 100.9 ewo Doma honwa ya wajigum Kaneshie ban radio eno nso ewo enkran Kaneshie ya se udiko da no so ope kwanya baby a radio phone nyina wo no ya na wa hwe Sompa FM ye gina mu pa na watie yen wo ho uko Facebook a Sompa 106.5 FM Accra na YouTube no Sompa FM live www.sompaonline.com so ensemi dodo na no egu ho a obetimi akokenkan bie ene nsema furo bebre ya eka ho na onso atimi akire wadwen ewo no mo abusia se uko Play Store ene App Store no ho nso a obetimi download Sompa online eno app no na watie yen live ewo ho na bibia nso atimi aye fine pa wenum ena eboa yen na asampa tre dwumadie no yatimi aye na kwasafo dwuma no nso yaye ne kama na bibia atimi akonkan mimidin Obrempong na kwaku ampoma woduma kuma chia meneme kame ho free sabre kwense no nsia bebo na afia bedwafo nka ye baba ka ho ne ye de hot bite kase ye nto aso e de ama wo no ensem egu apono so ene ye bo ho nkomo no ye de so do so no na ye ntutu ne sire ne nutu ene ne masa emfa ema wo ene NDC fo wono mo akwa asetena na asetena wono mo koye no wo mo shedo friends ntwerefo e de nsem to yanim twerefo pani e de ma NDC amonyekuo no eye fifi kwete wono ene kasa ye ewodwumadie no ase na nokora wo mo asete wo mo calendar na to ho sene 2026 wo mo baye wo activities nyina na ade wo mo pa ne se wo mo kire se nyame ya adom a December 19th December ya boa ye ho akodi bronya no sabre no ena wono beko National Delegate Conference eno no wo ba ko yi wo National Executives no wo mo de ato abade yi mpanifo ebedi party na nim nyina na wo mo sheda ye ni nchichemu bebre won ba hyase every bese November 7 ho na asamba akubi a woka ya eno meba so e de ama wo na afei eno so ye de so do so no yie pa wo kire se November 7 no eho ena opese ofa forms ne ade nyina no a obakoye filing obakwa file November 7 to November 9 na afei 12 to 13th November no a wo mo ye vetting na 15th to 16th se bia na mitigations bi wo ho manso twin bi wo ho ne ade a eno nso wo magina so aye ne kama pa e wo ho na nyame adom a 12 December eno no wo magina so ato maburu don frafo ene ema adom piafo no wo mato wo so aba na afi wo makwa akogina so 19th no e de akoto aba no nyina kase ne e wo ho na wo hye se wo ye government appointee na se wo pese wugina e wo amonyokuo no wo etumi a wo beye ni nyina mu a e se wo resign uje wadwuma no to ho 6 months ahead enti se wo anisuade hunu se wo kwa Sompa party wo headquarters wo na ba bi sa no a anya hwe kura no by May June na wo ye minister wo ye CEO na wo wadwuma no e de ato ho na sa nkomo yi yenkwa homa no so na ye ne Deputy National Communication Director e de ma NDC amonyukuo no Godwin Akogan ye ne no emo enkomo na ye nkyiremu emu do emfa ho senior fellow otemenka Sompa 106.5 what bite sunie majoe
yeah
na wo honam no boko de
na ya do me bia boko
ye dawurade ase na ene general woni omanfo kasa general secretary wa kirekire nsemu a sabe mpreduasa mo na waka wi a mo wesa kirekire mu ne yedi kan Sempa na mo calendar maye no 2026 a eno ba bia me hu date ba ko se 19th December and I'm back National Delegate Conference no. Esha see free he me ko pick forms so a forms ye baby atomu da ben send am common party.
You me that na make sure from make effort na any kind we have done the reorganization of the party no. The staff is yeah unko so unko chance here like we have about the part no who na any branch and constituent na because you know what Brady say so yeah we can so contested position as I said all year an active person in for 4 years you know I mean you know that a tomra yeah the big thing na branches no can be a who say after this time nipa we and the active or my register our party because Yameta the big thing na the science so up branches you know and it will take up to February 10th. Now I have started that is the period for the registration. If you also saw now you are starting your branch elections. Your branch elections and non MPP for the polling station. In the and Sana the Papa constituencies, you know, and also for that started October. Now, if we or near your regional elections, now 19th of December will be the final election on fairness and December. The last one in for the national executive. In the list, you know, the human and Casadia, past year, Yameta, Echna, I had the books, you know, Kwakoma, constituency in branches, you know, then they are on the started of registration. So they will Nipa dodo omo pepa se omo beka yebo na the region no so ya ye ne say ye be make sure say e bia ye meeting ewo na registration no ebekoso or so na elections no at the branch level no ebekoso then na obi nko ye mafia obi nko pase bia say bi ntino ye ma we register ye nyewe anasa oba ye ne apon na de ntino we will make sure say every branch the away meeting over publish it. Now the constituency is one. When you say ya menu she and the meetings no a cost to work. Now meetings no ye no kwesiaga e bia 2 o'clock and now the manager 5 o'clock. And all those things must be published. Then they are obi of a pastor to join a party now. Obenya akwenya about join.
Na just already no o de toto kane de no said ye na ya na moye no na se we no sakra ya bam
me nka se sakra ya abam na we no enforcement na abam na secondly so no transparency so na abam more because ya na betin so ya papo yin krofo bi wa ha ye ni mo ya committee ya nya sei enti eno no ye pese bibia eda ho na the branch no nipa 99 and as a numa omudina ye nemu e branches no ebe ye nkofo abrono no so no ye ni wonom aye bitimi a kire say the branch chairman onu ni fie ni branch secretary ono so no wa na afo hai and say branch organizer and so na ocha de e wo suku mu. That is how transparent we want it to be.
Na sebia wo bi pese wo kofa forms ni bia afa ya mode books wo call for registration yi science su ma me bio eno no books ya konya me adom akina registration be koso ne ade no eno achi me a metin me ba bi manage ho me pese me nya tumi ni bie na me pese me kofa forms ni bia eno no be ya breben potin me pese ho no science su ma me bio
emre no actually say obi a opese oye branch executive constituency executive and now say regional or national executive no especially within oye crack at least for the past 4 years omo ba betro omudin se tano ombetumi ato abeni bi ombetumi train pa pese omudi omudi Now, so Dinania post one back. Next, SFA, one party for a period of 4 years. Now, a new nature, there may be a nomination form for the constituency on Wednesday, 23rd of nomination forms on 15th September.
Okay.
And no,
ɛno yɛ branch deɛ no de ba no.
ɛno yɛ constituency branch deɛ no deɛ yɛbɛdie no in June.
Okay.
Constituency deɛ when you June, you can say
branch deɛ no.
Branch no June.
Na September akɔyɛ constituency deɛ no.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Almost on the fact forms in the first week, because it may be and also September 15 to 17, I'll be to me at the upper form.
Okay. Ebra General Kasano, obo asem bi so say bia Obrempong mete hai na me CEO ewo public sector reforms imprempren. Na fei me pese me be di general secretary. Ana me pese me ye constituency chairman a. E was say me resign free me post at least 6 months earlier. Ansa na makwa peke forms no e sa na tie ana say makwa peke forms na wie na ansa na makwa resign e hu nkire mu ne sen.
As I say, at the time we call aqua peke form no na wa resign 6 months earlier.
Enti se me tiase a sene bi a forms no constituency de no ebeye te se in June no ye beto aba no September ho no it means say nipa na ye se animanim ye sa bredi ko ye o hyase eboaboa no se or resign.
Exactly, because don't share kina amemu no eko na ye appointees no modern a omubo amagana for bia afagana for any not what say or contest elections. The most important thing is obey concentration and abine any ejuma woody. The moment Obeka say, oh yeah, campaign, Opeto Pro and idea no 1 year, not abine ejuma so astofa. And no tina, ye per se, maybe free. Into Obi affected for contesting for constituency elections they are elected by April there. Now what they would do at all. Many people actually at their mouth. Now open to contested regional elections so far the calculation by May. Now do we do at all. Also after so national elections so by June. Now do we do at all. Then the also to ashre ama ba adwuma no akonenim.
Okay. When a man for ejina so busa se na so enano ayi we dey eno nye party no leadership no mu die but ni nyina koye NDC asemu na no baba jama ya so obekọ ayawa so east die wono so ye Ghana High Commissioner e wo Nigeria
na party position a government position so oto aba or Ghana Parliament or NDC Parliament. That is the difference.
Oh, okay. Between the two. Okay. Nia sa enforcement ya wo boss so me digina subusa baba jama de NPP time wo mo ka bi DCE for mo ampesa mo resign mo ampesa mo call parliamentary positions imponi ade wura ba mu nia no won ye say mo resign before or ahead answer yan so den hunu say ye adwuma sa what different and I'm ye na enforcement no ebetimi ya adwuma sa
enunti na emma ye NDC no human person one for adwuma and for and now say okoya kokwasa na instead say bia me as I say or resign na April as I say or resign now ko resign in June odru veteran na ye be start so resign here now the class I na me dey no a June. I make a constituency election, sir. Now, Patrick say, upon now you are disqualified from contesting. No, a backbone breed. And that is why we are making very clear for everybody.
Oh, okay. So, Gordon, young fire and come in here now. Weno kakra odi betwa to odi ama amonyoko no mu mpani ene mu nkoda wonu mu ewo mu ene wonu mu epese ba mu nyina no as deputy communication director sima baako
adia ehia ye practice ya NSA current branch executive and constituency executive ebedi no kre ediama party no after the enkoba say because me person minya me branch position and na senator say minya constituency position you na me kwakwa say bi am register for 4 and na say the busu afonko na ekwafu e ba me fa na e de oye obi ehyen for mu a omu party no intinye as open as possible then e be ya omo pepa no e betumi ababa join party na omotumi atom party no na ebani sana emba campaign ti man kra no esanso eyamre because mun the nipa
Sompa
obetumi akọ ground akọ ye adwuma your branches bi ho a wo executive kra na unhu omo obehu omo na da ye babeto abankwa na behu omo nti eno ene pese ye free ma ye transparent ye mi eye sa de we ni eye ni year there's no way 2028 no everybody nti abia ni na no yemfa yadre ensa honete artist yemfa form yenko yedba
yo na God we dey amenu mienu nkwanten we dey ase obi ni nua yemo yenko moketua bi wo obekoso ha share deputy ho no ana obefro akọ anim kakra
binu nkomo won
we dey amenu mienu nkwa obi anti bi
ene me froso na ka cha
Gordon, I'm not saying you're from Comunisia. You better ask why. Right. I was here. Gordon Akogan, Deputy National Communications Director, Edema, NDC Amunyokuno, and Yaneno Abo and Community. Say, baby, I'm interested in one. Oh, Peppa. Say, and the manimu ye, Obakwa or some Amanyokuno. Yes, I would be Bakwa Bem. Obakwa or some Amanyokuno. Say, your constituency. Say, your branch. Say, your national, regional. Now say ukita position bi ewa aban no mu a resign 6 months ahead and sakwa na okopeke o forms no e ho na wo kan asem ne de asi nya sa na say o resign mpo na less than 6 months a o convert ya resignation no de ekọ onsa nkan position ni bio sa position na wo kope e wo party no mu no eno nso so a wonsa nka eno nti na watu ho fo pa na enkọ homa no so na ye ne doctor Abdul Jalilu Atieku wono woye political science lecturer at University of Ghana Legon yene no emo enkomo sa directives ya NDC amunyokuo edia bay aso media masema ya na metabu sabro focusem feasible ana we no ye ka edia hunahuna nkrofo se ne be ya agya wono be ka se yenye bibi na nso be kwa fom no na enye sa doc otime nka Sompa 106.5 what bite so nie majoe Doc Pacho Timinka.
Me say me what saying.
Awurade adom ye ho ye Pacho na wonso
Nyame adom me ho ye pa.
Ye da Awurade ase. Doc ye da se pa nwumre se wache brand ye bonkomo na ene yasemo ye busa se na NDC General Secretary why press conference achreche modalities ne timelines are wo upcoming and as a incoming national delegate conference a wono ba be 19th December 2026 and one beko na wa church modalities am ne be ni nyina baabi a manfo bebre e wa asem kese pa ewo se wo se we government appointee na opesa wo free mu be soma manyokuo na ense se ukita opposition no e na wa sign the aba be pre amanyokuo no inside nankasa position bia so resign at least 6 months before opeke your forms NPP time one mu ye bi amfoi DC if wo kita position ni pa no san kopre MP no akwafa forms we CEO na otim na so wo pre MP na wo pre position e wo amonyokuo ni din mu amonyokuo no office no wo pre positions aso nia wɔn de abai ɛyɛ foforo ana we no ebia difference betimi abemba bia wote sɛ wohwa wo lens no mu a
yo me da say this afidisminchia atiefo nyina nia meka no say the visibility no egina party no the party no ka say they want to enforce omo guidelines because party no pe omo constitution no e ma omo tumi say omo election omo take certain decisions and so long as any party constitution no mbobra then once it is approved and one omodebeko so once next emma that to take that decision no then they have no option than to say implement it because one implement it ebia what be restrict ebinimu ebi so no want to be restrict yeah and no let we ye yimu and also eka ho bi yeah parties no enya different tensions na edi insense mefri ebre womo. So I think that it is about how the NDC will be very fair and firm in enforcing more guidelines na ediba. So long as any constitution no definitely they have to enforce because one year and say obedient now so we to be up we the woman choir and now it's a discrimination and also any of my so no so it is about enforcing. Once they have taken that decision say they will enforce it.
Doc Cafe generally o share timelines are omode atoto ho na amanfo obi bebu say is it not too early say omo be ye ne sa election e bia omo wa ban mu no so nko munya botre kakra because e bia CEO bi anase government appointee bi or boy adwuma na nso person san be som party no a na o be free hoi na nim dia e wo so wade boa oman na wasan so de koboa party ni bia na san fa so na o say oman ni nya we anya na wade kwa akoboa party ni momu no eba ne sa is it not too early from baby out here?
Yeah, I think there are advantages and disadvantages but from where I sit I think say a bit to me because there is a party in office and they have to conduct a more election from or more branch level, ever constituency, ever region, and so on, or national executive positions, and so they be on flag relative position. Normally, I think a flag relative position, not any position, no, and especially the members of parliament or more primary, very maybe a year before the election. If this is about party position and the normal start from the branch level, I think in my view it's okay. In a sense, I mean, so I'm very early. And over to me, I'm party members that only clear mind. Just about a year ago, they were in opposition. So near not more in party position only. They say a party number Abemu, if you have a position, it be a presidential staff, it be a CEOs and so what here on, I think that it's okay for say you make your mind say okay, continue with say government rule and now say a party rule now okay we so almost the corporal this particular position because one government, you know, if you are in the government position, well, I should hear that was to say we will deliver public service. And so minor are looking for you to in the idea or no over na government, you know, achieve in your official achieve. Party executives, you know, are more focused and it's a party organization. Right? And these two are very important for them going into the 2028 election. The Abena and me I believe that affected party no ne focus on person omo ewini. The Abena e deliver so that say omo with party structure. Among for onya emma party party you know also omo here no because your government a position in government that can also affect omo party. So I think, in my view, I think it's a very smart move that they are playing. Focus on your government rule and deliver as a government. Maybe already from where they have picked up, the signs are that are very positive. Okay, so focus and continue to do that. Because if you come to take a party position, then it means that it's going to be because it will be difficult for you to perform if you were a presidential capper. I was Jubilee House as a baby, and I said be a regional capital B. Conference context, another place. But right, so you have to be moving between these two. So the government position will be affected. The party position is and also will be affected. But when you are focused, if you want to contest for a party position, you focus on that. And that was an advantage. Another thing it to me create level playing field for elections, because the whole party position a government official, right, would mean take resources, take vehicle, any on right? It is sometimes an unfair advantage to competitors. No, right? Because under normal circumstances, once it's going to be a party activity or election or person will run, you don't have to use state resources, state to go and do that. But when you say, or Maimu, or Hokrana, or different people will use the government, and you say, where you pay, because that will also add to the profile, say, President Sapa, this excellency Abba. So, it can give unfair advantage to other people now, or more ever. For that reason, I think it's also a good thing, right? And then also, party executives, so if you're going to contest, it makes you to focus on party activities, right? So that you don't have to be moving here and there. So sometimes this conflict of interest in but the other aspect, maybe a disadvantage, they have been in position for about 8 years, right? They say a bit more positions, and then you know how these political parties run or more activity in A. So they go to the constituents because all that positions ready. Now also try the party it was near A. And this time round, no idea. Only time no mind the self person of contest party party position. As I say, all of contest then one say because what business do I even have going into to whether to campaign or to do whatever. The person will just go sitting or taking the salary and so sometimes party partner if your man position idea and what idea they should also get something from him when he come on because after all he has nothing to lose. And also and another disadvantage financial and career risk. So government when it does pass a person contest the party position. So now you have to leave a government position to come and contest party position. Won't yes sure say we you resign from party position your government position if you are another person. Other contest you know what they lose it so let's say and also why out. So there are advantages and disadvantages. But in my view, in Bono a year, I think that it will be a smart move, sir. One, because they have that election to prosecute, the government has to perform in order for them to win. So people that are in government should continue to perform their duties. Okay. And then there will be new people who will also manage the organization of the party effectively. Now the two those in government and will team up at the end of the day to prosecute the things in the agenda.
Doc, answer major one finally. Would you say, sir, almost free, almost rival political party NPP ho because ebra NPP wa ban mu no na appointees no wo mo kroya na san wa ban mu a one more sign serve party no emu fana na bia one more mpese bibesi na sa politics of arrogance bibesi si omunti and one more omutu sa na moyi.
Yeah, certainly they have learned a lot of lessons from previous political party activities, even outside of Omua party, because they look at the other parties, and then right? So if you look at it right now, it means that the NDC want to have their party elections before moving into to have their flag bearer. On the other hand, no, they are having their flag bearer election before they will be talking about because now the NDC, if they're able to have their party in the party structure there, then it means that party structure will be supporting, because right now you don't even know which of the candidates that are coming. Mm-hmm. So people are going to vote for a more party without knowing who is going to lead the party.
Okay.
So once they have that, so there will be some kind of within the party will be influence. Because you don't even know who is coming to be the flag bearer.
True.
So if the moment they are able to elect a more party executive, they have the structure in place. Okay. So that structure will be the pillar which me are supporting or more 2028 agenda elected constitution. So okay. I think that they have learned lessons from that, and then it should tell you how the NDC is preparing. I think 2 days ago, and yesterday I was on one platform. I was saying so that the NPP will have to do a lot, right, in order to put themselves in a very good shape to be able to contest effectively in 2028. So, with the NDC is in power, people are saying, oh, they have done A, B, and C. They are not leaving anything to chance. They are oiling the party to ensure that maybe the party is effective. And that is what I'm hoping to, expecting from the other parties, so that they will be able to give us, a good content, so that the right, and then those parties that people who know that very early to continue with them, they will be able to do that.
All right. Now, it's at the end of the day, no party ni be jina ne hoso. Now, government and so jina ne hoso a ubia nye interference bia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Doc, my nasi enumere say waje bre ene abonko. When you say say da bia ya ne ye ka no ne ye no bibia kire adwene a wadawroma ye besa aba na waboa ne adusia. Right. Abusia nipa ne bon komo e Dr. Abdul Jalilu Atieku wono waye nyabotreja na sa. Waye political science lecturer ewo University of Ghana, Legon. Eho na udi ne dwuma. Na sane wa kire mu no na say NDC for normal smart move pa won pese ne na no eto obi no ebi beto san say sebe okwasea e no se ye de menyonko na ye ndeme wa musua de nia efrim aba no ntinyame adom na omo share omabato na se na sane akogan akire mu a de abesi enkwa nkosi 19th December 2026 ya omba ko omo National Delegate Conference no so mpaka se sane ye da ya na ye som wo no ye bekoso de ne de akire na de wa akire bia no ye de ababe som wo Sompa 106.5 FM hot bite kase so na waso egusu a utie no Leicester Company Limited wo madawroma na wo maso yasene ma ye de kase ebre wo apo sen papa no a utimi de tete nkoda Bible say kira abofra no kwampa na wonfa so na wonyina wanfiri ho na yaz na no woka ho asem no yaz toothpaste and ne brush no fatete nkoda no na womunyini a wonu wanfiri ho ye wo whitening ewo ho ye wo heba ewo ho ene wo total care no ano nso wo ho enna da bia na me wafa apam ya na woka no wo so de opa total care ne whitening no fa twi na anopa na fa heba no fa ye na anwumere ni nyina efa na bibia atumi aye fine Yas toothpaste and a brush. Adia be a ho yas. Uhu ya tobi. Neboa pa. Sa wo pedodo na watu atonwa. 0501 619 588 0501 619 588 and 0501 390 338 na onempani abo emu nkomo. Hwa ne a wobetimi adi amawo. Na ne nyina atimi akoyie eye baako. Ye ka nyina na me ka dia akosi se wapomden ho nsem. Eya mo obi ni ma wo ne awodi ama no eye medimafo e ba center Dr. Time da so wono na wode bre eto yade so bre ne beso no na one yade na die de ne so nkunim mesrew baabi a wo bia poku asemayira e won kran ha fo ne kirem wo ho ebu akwa agogo e wo asantemantam wone aban school no ho no so die animhwe fo ne kirem wo ho wo se gise ne yawuo anane o hye asukotwe adaka mu anane de sofia bro na furu so wono nko a e na wode ne ba na kache a eno de yemfa jai wadi kaka se nyankropon wono ne yaresafo eno ntini a ha obi afri wutri nwan kwasi wo bawra no fa wura mu e wo medimafo ba center no wobebo apa wo person ne bon koma 0244 774 282 0244 774 282 ena 0500 727215 0500 727215 na one medimafo ba center mpanifo abonkomo enwumere o ya de me baba kyerɛw aduane no ne ade bɛyɛ nyabotre pa ɛyɛ hot bite kase no ɛno asugusu a utie no ensam no dɔɔso pa ne aka bie ya yɛde to aso de ama wo no hot bite kase no nto aso yɛmfa ma wo
ɛno yɛ ka ne hot na so nya de wonu mu woro kase de mu ɛde na edi aso nyina tie na ɛba ani waso nso a ɛde sa ahwe ni wa no ɛne yɛde to awo bra Facebook Sompa 106.5 FM Accra na befa de fafrim na medo ko post sadom no wo momode a wo mo bosa wo betimi atwa abade ahwe abonefo sama no eno enenam so ama tamale bopeti mponso wono mu a na wo bokro no etu da so posifo anya ebinum pa achi aso eno ena wo mode ho krata ba enam saa ya so ema DCOP yakodonko wanya adaje kura buruso wo mo a won ho bomu ena wo cha se wei enye bone ba ko ho ena wo so saafo no pa achi Rashid Yusuf, Elon Abana, Anna Wilson Abeson, Wane Montaru Idrisu, Aminu Zibrila, Inusa Shumala, and a Haruna Safieno. Womono Bosumia Womia tosu de Dudabako, and a womunya womu penchi soy. Nanso womu boni and womo didier, no womo different to the Edo, Edeba. Ebio Accra Police Headquarters war. Bosumene de toso aduno enkro na CID COP Lydia yakodon konya adaje ebro ho nsam so ede kire yensa ntwerofo.
The Ghana police said arrested 5 suspects in connection with the robbery attack at Nkasem in the Ahafo region. The suspects, Mutar Kofi, Mahamadou Sadio alias Salifu, Shaibu Issa Jallo alias Jibo, Abdul Suleiman, and Bukari Sule alias Taylor were arrested on separate dates in connection with the robbery. On 2nd December 2025, the suspects, together with other accomplices armed with weapons, blocked the Goso Tepa Road and simultaneously attacked the Nkasem police station, Ejumapa Cocoa Buying Company, Kobe Gold Buying Company, and the Esutifi Rural Bank area at Nkasem. During the attack, the assailants made away with 2 AK-47 service rifles. They also stole cash amounts from the bank, 14,000 Ghana cedis from the Cocoa Buying Company, and 12,000 Ghana cedis from the Gold Buying Company.
Wamobani a wamodie bi enhwe so nana maame yakodon kwa boboso ede a kire nsentwerofo yi. Na ewie no wo chese Wamosanya enum bi nso penchi soyi. Muta Kofi. Afe Mahmudu Sejo ayene ne se Salifu. Woni Shebu Isa, Abdul Suleiman, na fe Bukari Sule, ye friend Taylor. Wamonso de na no wobo so no so de Nkasem ha ye o, e wa hafo. E na womonso go so tepatempo no, womo fa tuotu onkon ho na womo kobroko yi. Eje amanfo ho sika no so de wo kan yi ni.
Arrested Mutar Kofi, age 35, a commercial tricycle rider, on 16 January 2026 at a location known as Atane Ata near Nkasem, and he admitted his involvement in the robbery. Further investigations led to the arrest of suspect Mahamadou Sadio, age 45, an illegal minor and resident of Nkasem. Further investigations also led to the arrest of suspect Shaibu Issa Jallo alias Jibo, age 28, a trader at Chiriponi, and suspect Abdul Suleiman, age 40, a headsman at Tanga near Karaga in the northern region. On 25th January 2026, one other suspect, Bukari Sule alias Taylor, age 25, a trader at Alaba, Kumasi, was also arrested in connection with the robbery. Efforts have been intensified to arrest suspect Hoyefi, who has been identified as the gang leader and in possession of the stolen weapons, together with other firearms used during the robbery, as well as 2 other suspects identified as Dauda and Muhammad Ali, who are currently on the run.
on the run ne se so wo de adwane nanso ne nyinaa no wo mo nam wo nso anso bepa wa chewo ntewia no wode afutu ma sa timamufu nso no ya mu nsusu ni mu nkomo ka mu secret emfa nkyere wote ka mu kura ye ko a wo betimi aka mo hunu fi asem nyina o se no nso ya boa bonefo ma wo munye mochidi
Abusia yato samuno eso na yafa wuremo ewo Office of the Special Prosecutor Owura Kisia Abena Kachi OSP na wade ne report 2025 wo kire mu second half no ede en wade abai na ensem bia wo kire mu efa nansan ya na upiemu ewo mayi mu a empanimfo bi ekase OSP na so ya ne kora no sede wan mu niema no ase wan hyada mu adwuma yie wo hu boto ano mfa kora nhyem entinka wa mu srama panisa sa office ne kora nka yantum ani adeade a no obo man yika wo didi free wo wi anu abro na furu su kire no akoda kamia yese dwumadie pot ya yade sha ne nsa wan hyada ehu na yeyi ne report ya wade ba ya enu wa kire mu se sa ensem wa na panimfo bi ekase na so ya abo man yika taxpayers money and aja wo misuse wo ye di tua ne ka ene de eka ho no wa kire mu se nukura bi anim wasim panimfo na asabi na wonam eyesa no asade ya one person wo mu create confusion bi na wonam ashada di gu atenaya no animu ase wase wo hwemu a from 2018 Sikapa Office of the Special Prosecutor na atenaya no abua omanyi ama yensaka contract ya eno no enamra kwanso obi fa sabua kwanso edi omanyi dream na tena ye no ene nimpanimfo wanam atimi esi hokoso na wanam age afri ni pakronsam ebie nso se omanyi agapade a obi pese wo fa sabua kwanso no wadi tai na ni asefe anase woton ema omanyi yade yensasi fom no ni nyina no wotumi aboa age ne bio anu wo kire mu sei sadia wanam ka bibi se aya breaches sa ebia wamu asabi enkratasam ubehu ane sa se wanum de kana na bia wurawuramu ani ade ubehu ane sa niema aya basa no mayi ekwaso boka no ni nyina no wotimi esia no kwan wase uhwemu from 2018 no sadia naso ya no etumi abo mayi ama yenya sika no eno no uhwemu asika free omayi enchen ade behye wono naso yemu no wano osi hu ba 20 times awa na hye ho na enye se ebia wanum ti wono wo nya adwuma wanum ya adwuma pa na obetumi aka asisu dua se enuama wanum ya na se de wo mo boa oman yi nyina mo oman yi fa ne tampefra no wanum emmoka 20 cedis kura da awa atena ye ho no obi ababa be kase wo ihu na adwuma ye enti yen cross office no na mu anu wa kyerensemu ese 2026 ya yesimu wase oba wanum office wanum a document no eyekufu se wanum eboa amaketa hyehye proye ene wamu asabi wanum ebedi o my dream no yetumi akyere wanum ne yade wama famra kwan so enti wo hwemu a opani akane no no woye boss edema eye National Petroleum Authority wanum ebo kane no Mustafa Hamid nsam afi wanum gusu gidigidi ebie nso wo hwa ma Mississippi adaba wono so nsam a asade akwada asade eyaye bola so gya no wasafi wanum achimni sebede evidence ya wo ho a wanum be hyase edi no enya asam kotoa na enkane wasana hene edema omanyi odonyamfo kan kuntukunuku oforiata waso ono so de ne edimu akotene pa payroll hu sansam ni nyina no afi wanum edi hu dwuma ebas scandal no eno so wase wanum edi hu dwuma na wo kyerensemu abawie ye no eno wase sa payroll hu sansam fraud wo mu no wamu etumi aboa asave o man no 34 million Ghana cedis 2024 nko a wanum save wo man no 34 million Ghana cedis eno no ye payroll hu sansam ne kwakra mu no eno wa kyerɛ mu sɛ sɛdeɛ wane na hye ye no ebo adwuma no wamu mo oman ka oton na mbom wano na hye ye no kura yi adwuma emo oman yi nya no somfa so ema wano akasa timi tua wano ho ka enti enye se ebia taxpayers money no eno no wamu misuse o enti ne sɛdeɛ enkofo bi ekansam ɛso wo bo man ka no onyenyamfo kisi ajaben sɛ Office of the Special Prosecutor tena ye no oman yi nya somfa so bebre enti ne sɛdeɛ Attorney General timi ye no ɛna mpanimfo te sa tena ye na wano gusu a wo mo ye yensha ni mu on be prosecute bebre na so na anhye ya yede won betwene mu
sa bebre no emu baako eye Kenneth nanaya oforiata na 8 others SML deal no wo mo ho nkomo na enrada anopa na ye de beto wanim se wonom de timetable kro mo de bekọ court no e de aba na timetable no mu no enu mo hye sanka nyame adom a e sanka nura ne ne ye yi no nko mo court na Kenneth na ya oforiata and 7 others ye do mu nyina ejina mra na no ene wo mo kohye nanso OSP court a wo se court no ntwan kakra ontu asem no nkɔhye 26 February e wa afia mu anu se e de asem wo bi ade timetable di aba no ena osu wo asem ka niema mienu no ba ko nie wo mo nya kenoforiata ene ba ko aka no ho aye friend se yera akware dako Ernest wo mo mienu no wo mo nya wo mo nsafo won Samon so no wo mu nya mfa court nsamankrata na mfa ma wo eno nti na court no ntwentwen na ase ansa esan se sa nipa mienu a yabo mu din yera Ernest akore dako ene kenofori ata nyina no yeso wo mu dwane atemu enti wo mu tu obi man so eno wo mu dwane atemu nanso eye attorney general ni department ho no ena yeso wo mo ye yes say OSP ne eboa no ama na de court Samon so no e de akoma sa nipa mienu nyina eno ye baako ni etosu mienu ye fre bibi file and serve all disclosure document ansa na yatena case ne so kura e wo se enkrata a wo so wo de kɔ ene ne ye se de yatena ntwe nyina no wo mu wie ni nyina no wo sefo no wo de nyina kɔ court ho na se mienu kura na enya mfa wo Samon so nkɔma wo mu ebesida ne adwo mo so ma no disem e de aba eno nti court no ntu asem ne nsa no kura court no tina asem ne so hwe di no so oni amoka no ye no kura pa nti asem no wagina so etu asem no e de kwa kwahye bosumi edi animu ne da ye to so aduonu nsia sa da ne duru ho a ebi ebeduru ho no na ne wo so mo ye nyina no wono mawie no wo mo wie no so mba betena asem ne so a na wo mo atimi edi asem ne yie pa na eno mu ena ye hwe din ne ebisa sa na sa nipa nwotwe ya ye ka o masem kura wo mo ye hefo bia na ewure fi ayen kakra Kenneth na ya oforiata ya no ye kane fotosanfo edemo ba yi won na number 1 7 others ni Ernest da ko akware waka ho Emmanuel Kofinti Amisha Dai Owusu Amoa Isaac Krentel wono so ka ho ena afi Kojoda Moa Evans Eduse ena afi SML for na nkasa Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited wono nyina ka ho a ye hwe nim se nyame ya adom a bosumi edi animu yi ne da ye toso aduonu ensia wono bekọ no makwa akogina mrada no na mra no ene wo makoahye
na sade mrana no wo mbeko ahye nyina no memene da sonoma no so hwe ne mu se wo mbetimi akwa yidi obekura franka na 2028 wode sonoma beko akansie akwa pre Ghana mampani akonwa na emuno Dr. Osaye Wadutwim bosonhwemra sebedweni wono nso ka ho bi na enese afoforo guso a wono mo hyeboi waka asem ade chere se de ntia okọ aman bi no mu a wo ho wonsa hohoro nti wo mutimi ne mpanfo didie ahoto wo ho ya yem krofo bi koduru ho wie kura wo mpese wo mbesa ba fie no ne nyina ye katua ho hyehye pa ya wo mo de agu apono so enti wono se si ahenefo aduma si ne hene na wakura sono franka no a wo be prema mpani agu no no wonya dibedi mampani a de hyehye wo de to apono so bi ne se wo be boa pa ma akatua no atimi ason ama adi bi asifie wonya bi atokai wudi bi so kura hwe wo yele no wo maye ama ho ato.
I'm the one who can unify the party. But when you elect me, nobody's going to say because of what he said and how he insulted my leader, the person that I loved and voted for, I'm not going to follow him. So that is something good that I will assure you that we'll have a unified party going into the 2028 election. To my brothers and sisters, working people of Ghana, I believe that our nation must ensure that workers have livable wages. Livable wages are wages that take care of you and your family. You're able to take care of your family, pay fees and other things, and be able down the line to own a car, own a home. That is what happens in most countries that are emerging out of poverty. So livable wages is something that we need to work on as a nation. And I'm going to champion and I'm going to do it because it's the right thing to do. Ghanaians must prosper and we need to increase productivity for the prosperity to happen. But there can be no increase in productivity without
eno ye katua de en wokan ewie no eno wasan de beto so se de 21st clinic Dr. Blessed Foster na dokotafo no wo mutimi ede abafu nyansakwan na ehusu ehunu eye wo madwuma timi eye hwehwemu hunu de tetefo no kura hunu no eno bi nso opeso wo de bagana de friend say IT 21st century skills eno so say no waka no
And we need to increase productivity for the prosperity to happen. But there can be no increase in productivity without providing you the avenue and opportunity to be trained and to train yourself well, giving you vouchers so that you can gain skills. 21st century skills in the IT field, for example, is something that my government will pursue. Workers will be given the opportunity to train themselves well so that they can advance themselves and add value to wherever has been assigned to them at their place of work. I think I've alluded to the fact that we have to eradicate poverty from the face of this country. Other countries have done it. If it's a very important goal and we work on it, we'll be able to do it. The idea that close to about 40% of the people are not working, or some who are working are still poor. I think it's something that should concern us, and we need to do everything possible to eradicate poverty from the face of this country.
We prepare the one de prepare akeka no asi ahenefo adwene mu kopem se memene da abato no beba so no doctor say adutwim ne de ani
Abusia yada switch na mu ewo MPP wanom primary si anyakopon ya adum achinechi memene da ya ebekoso mu na opani a wono oye pani kwankyerefo a woda nkitahudie hu nsam ano ewo onanyafo Kennedy wo hene akompreko Japan ne camp no eye lawyer Kwaku Amodate wakasa achire mu se obesrada wase we no eye internal elections na ekoso enti ni wasra achi ahene ne yese ahene ekuo manyina se nyakopon ya dom na se wanam ehya abato no wase yakona kwato wabadin wiwi akofie kwatena se na epe ofufuo bidi nyakopon ya dom na no mienu na panifo ahye no ebope na eja waba polling center ho na so waba betietie de ekoso a se bibia kwawieye na opani a wudi na chie no wolusu ya presim se wawini ya presim emu obi ya fa basabasa ye bia amakuanim esanse Ghana asumdue no ehia yen pa asumdue ni wanom a sabi emofra ene nkwada wanom ana wanom bra ema so eka ho ebi lawyer Amodate say obetutu asra empanimfo nyina se Nyankopon ya dom wamo amukabie wamo manu minimu sedi obawie sedi obedi nkunim ye ne wanom nkasa yie na ekuo no a ya MPP amanwo kuo no yese afani afa enka enkyeresa abontesofo mefa nkodi enti ni sab mu ankasa yam ho na moto mo abanti muntimi nsim ntuma agufi bebre na wa abonten no bibia wie kirepe na eja maka mo ho abom na wase bibia ne ya pa wase emrahye badwani a wosoma de hye wanom awa afiduase abato mpesua so doctor ayu afiriye wase wo make comment bi sa Nyakopon ya adom da memene da no wade emema akentira nwam wamo si no wamo woso wamo kokoso timi woso kese ekwobo amanfo ntre ha ewo police centers yahodo oso wura no onsesana no
na ye beto no enye entokwasem enye etitrasem enye watimi wakamiasem. It's not a war front, a internal election and a ye babaye, and therefore honorable Kentimu Ponina ni say aba ye beto ye beto no boko asundiemu ama MPP afane ntuma pafura ama animunyam edi hene at the end of the process. Now no omo timu po e be bia say o de to trust them ebeba abaye betwe say o koto abano a memfa o phone enko twamfoni say ma twamfoni na me de ko kire obi ana mato abana wie bi pagya de akire nipa say me na me yageman ti mato abana ma honorable Ken say wo yesa wa hayen pa if say abana wo to ye no ebasa eye invalid vote ye be yi afrimu na wa hoodini unimdie wo haw unfifre wodi da so a na wo se obeso to ma ba honorable Ken na asompa
enti no sa woje okrata na kwakwakwatu abane du kokromoti etim so pe wase make sure ese isi wanom de wamo stamp no esi so ansa na watu abano opani okasa yeyi eyo opani kwankyerafo a woda kitahudie ho nsam ano ewo nanyamfo Kennedy wo hena akompreko Japan na kache lawyer Kwaku Amodate amani boy yensam treni erekanan ena de som yen
na yegusu gina mu amanyasem mu nemom yemfiri benkum fam ho na yenwura mu ewo the other side of the political device Meka NDC wono yetiri yamanyokuo no na wono muchirefo pani ya friend say fifi afekwete ene wakasa said he di kan krasa se e hot bite so enim ho edema wo no na bra wakasa no na wo kirekire kwan a womba fa so a womba yi omu akanifo e wa amanyokuo num na mom bripoten ya wono de ahye ye bro nyambosome no ne da ye toso edunkono 19th December 2026 na no gusu ana wakasa no na poncheku wanyina junction so wo record bebre e de bre yansi.
Now, the responsibility for this particular assignment lies with the branch executives committee. So at the various branches, the executives who are there, they are going to be in charge of this assignment, which is the registering of the new members and also the update of the register. Now, the supervision of these will be done by the National, Regional, and Constituency Executive Committee of the party. So that is the second activity. The third activity has to do with what we call the register authentication. That's to make sure that the register across all of the branches properly, what we call, gone through, examined, to be sure we can say it is authentic. Now, so that third activity would happen between the period 2nd to 30th of April. 2nd to 30th of April. The responsibility will be that of the Constituency Executives Committee. That's our executives at the constituency level. Their job is to ensure that the registers are authenticated.
Wei yewra fiave kwete ya wono twefo pani edema chiriye amanyoku no na wo chire ensemusa chire yen no
na wogina ha wo kasa no wa mananso ho wo se sesi ukuta aban adwuma na wo yo unya yenso a anka obaba baye party adwuma no ene ansa na obaba baye kura wadwene se wo kofa forms no for adwuma to be se boso minsia na fe boabo ho ansa na waba be fakrate no so se no kan no.
Any person seeking to contest for a party position who currently holds an office to which he or she was appointed by the president or government must resign from that office at least 6 clear months before filing nomination forms. 2. Chairpersons or members of boards or persons in analogous positions are exempt from this restriction. Why? Because they are not full-time employees. So those who are full-time employees are affected, and the following are those who are affected. The affected officers under paragraph 1 include, they are not limited to: A. Ministers and deputy ministers; B. Chief executive officers, managing directors, their deputies or analogous officers; C. Metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives. So those are the 3 main categories.
Wono ena ye chini ya manyoku no churachurafo yewura fifi ahwe kote
Abusia ye jinemu ewo NDC emefa miamia chinyama yoku wanom akache na sede ye nyina ye nim se upiemu ewo ayawaso East ya opani anu onu osi wanom anemo ewo emrahebedwam onyenyafo Mohammed Ture woti nananom ansiedono na eho akoma kwan ese empanimfo eyi ni namusi ni nti upiemu ewo NDC amanyoku mu a enipa aka ne womtwi womuti na aka womu yenum ena wanum nyina ayese womu epese womu ye mrahebedwani enti na wase empanimfo hia ne atoto wano enra ewo abra yamane boni na opon checheku ekopiemu ewo womu office wonaja ebeto adwase ba akodi wase wa resign na cheso wa withdraw enti akoka enipa makomako nan na enan no na mame Hajia Amina Adam yawa ya yire edema enkane emrahebedwani ya no no ho a wanya ne ba bi ko Mohammed Tude wano ne yire no waka ho ebi na kreta yi Afri Zongo Institute for Development ZID wanom akachi na ebeyi wamo se wamo bua fu papa ewa kreta yi wamo se ansa na vete no ebe kwaso no wamo toto stretch ni yama nyokuo empanimfo se said COVID-19 ebaye na se vete bi be kwaso a wobi ewa akwantuom obi wane dem yetimi fra ne tetefon so na keja yetimi evete no ehhehye na no toto na no hwese de ni mudrotie na yetumi edidibre anase yemfa mano kora no ayaye ewa fon so wo mo sira bi esenka wo mo enye mame Amina na so no wanu mu kire mu se amfan amfa ma wonom na ne nyina mu no na wonom egina se mame no ne kunu ewu ye nchai entini se Augusto a wo mo ne kunu na wanya akukuduro se wo pese wodi ne kunu ade na eja okọ vetting ni akoto na no nanka eni kwan se oko amansan entam anansa publicly wo bia ehu no nti na ka ho behia paase nko wo mo ebeye sa virtual vet no ade ama no so mpanimfo deny na ne nyina mu no maame no ade sia ye woyo esi mu pam ekyese owa akukuduro aba office ho a wonom ebe vet no na ekuo yi se Wamu ya ne se emra wanum ehyato ho ese obia entumi entwa video obia entumi ntwa camera e o vertin na se wamu ya ne se mami cameras ana ne pictures ana ne nam social media yisui entini wamu ka kire NDC amanyokuo no ese number 1 Wanum emfa sabi wamu twa sanfoni no ya hwehwe wamu entempestuously na yamfa entansa mo wonum ne emisa wamu die ntia ye hyamra to ho esimu obi enyi phone entwa camera ana wontwa picture na nipa koro no ya sobrache etwaye ebio nso wamu ka kire kuo ni sese de be ya wanum ebema abatu a wanum ebeto no emu beda ho fine inti ama wamu agina nyina nipa nan ni nyina no wanum hyese emfa bibia enwa kwamu yie na aboa de atoso miensa se de be ya wamu betimi protect dignity se ebia nipa no ewo kuo ni mu no se eniama waye ene se bio wo bi a watumi akora no ho yie nkakra no yemfa se bi ekwan bi so anase bu ekwan bi so na yemati enipa no ni dignity no so se de ni mudro etie ne yente so ewo kuo ni me no so wanum hye na wanum fa ne mapa enwa kwamu enti zedefo ka kire NDC amanyoko ne mpanimfo ya wamo akire mu sei de fa hajia Amina Adam ya wa ya yire edema owura wanya ne ba bi ko enka ne mra hye bedwani ayawa so east opanino wanum enhwese dia ehuye dia wanum huye e social media ne so nyina no wanum ebehwehwe nkofo kura wanum ye sabi asobrache etwaye na wamo etumi ede wanum egira emra no na yebisabisa wano na wamo so ya wanum eye Zongo Institute for Development ZID wanum so akuma etumi atowanyem
eno ye tiefo na yewura mu yegusu gina NDC wanum nkomo no wamu dwemtrani edma amonyoko no eye Yewura Johnson esiedu nketia oba ya na nkwada na nhyada hunu gese waka general mosquito wono ana wodi amonyoko no anim wakasa wase sa o NDC ni se na yazidifo ye NDC fuyi na party ni decision bi a won betekie wugina ho pa wo se wo ye NDC ni ye ko benkum asem dada bi mefa nifa ami how wase wo ka kire won wo ye NDC ni na sa wo so do NDC a ye kasi ye ko ye kwa menam kura ye nyina ye nkomum ye ko bi defend ya ko si se bi no ye de baba na bi ni be ya adwuma se de be ye betimi akoyie pa no ne amanfo na e wa manfi central e na e ba nkomo e no de sanse mu nyina to anim na tro se se ye amanyoko ni nipa enye wano fafa se me ye NDC ni ne me ye de policy ba na wo posu
enye se me ye NDC e kanu ya no kwa wo ye NDC ni a NDC nhihye bi a ye de beba esese wo taxi untimi ka se me ye NDC ni enso de wo mu de aba de ye mpere so ye mpere etese wo nye wa bi so ye NDC ndi e betre mo this is opportunity wo mo so a wo mo aye adwuma no ye no so mo mo na wo mo so ntra na wo mo nto aso nye wo mo adwuma enko say gidi say mo hawa mo de atue ni emfie na ebeso minim say na yaye ama adijaba aye ho be ya kono say 2020 ho be san ka say NDC yan san tramponya so nda mo nyina tie sompa
yanzu ye nyina ye tie sompa ne ada won so wase pa wei aye Johnson asiedu nkatia wonabo ya wono ye dwemtreni de ma kire ya manyoko no NDC eno aka wei e de akire NDC mabu no nyina ne ma no nyina no
ye free general chairman so abusua ye nwura gomoa east na wono mate task force assembly no ama wo mo nso ate wo hu agumu bi se adrafo ne metifo a wo mo charge pefo ama passenger fo wo mo bo hu sunje trade wani bregu abanso eburu nnua ahodo no sasa afo nyina ebenya wo mpa echi aso na behwe wo ti wo hu gum fa ka so abudumbura manfrom Galilea ne tobutu no na ese wani ense o ka kira busua wo de wa pe ni bra Facebook no so behwe bi na like na fe share fama nua bi na wo hunu de ekoso wo Ghana eno na owura Isaac Kakwa wone kwakwa de madi nkomo eno wo kire de enti asambiri no atu saa na mo no ne mfaso a edeba
jumedi aye di mo ya ejina mu yes if you go more east you go more east tax force ayaya form ya nim say DC ni honorable the pay to tie echi yes say lolo fair na amanfo de asi omo na so omo je double fair as e ka na ko kanehia opeso olodu ka so barrier odu anu asato aso aje double fair enne ni nyina no etwa ebi ni obiem se won ko kanehia obelodu ka so barrier ACC baby obi abesi bia nse je 1 cd ya na obetua ya je 2 cd ya na obetua se wonnim na oje double fare na ye chew o ka no ye de wa kwesi police station for 1 month and se beje mama o amo akoye ejuma ye wi so e be hwe se Ghana police edo be court na fine be obi ya de amount because gen transi na mungu aban no fi a ne ma papa aban ne ye no ma ye se mo be se no no enye ejuma e wo ye ya bresu
Sompa eno uraze kakwa tax force no the assembly aforme no na wo mo enedi animu a wo mo bo ho modern ase ebetimi edurubunu mu na wie na passenger fo no ne timamfo no bisa go mu afo titru ne East Assembly mo ya de papa ada fo mo de abochi afa ha kura na etwi kai ya wo mo namu mfifire etimi wotere na ka na eni mu chinchima kwafa baabi wo mo hye safo no nyina ma woto mpabo e kata wonanti ma nti adwuma de wo mabọ
Nigeria, me covery ya. Yes, La Paz straight. This one to 10 city. This I am for who. I want you to come, Masa, normally ya crash straight. Who call you crash straight 15 cities na betua. Sa normally ya camp has ya.
12 cities who come do 15 cities. Now, me na make catch who black class now ban so mu so ba camp amu be do 20 cities. Who kete bia ya ma won fa kan no. Na wo si for. This a wo fa ne sopi and Saudi Abedu Liberia Camptini omu yende omu njai amwaye
eno timamufo a wo mo foro kai ena na wono mo nso kan wo mo die
abusia wasugusu a wutie no nsia bremu ekase ye hye de ase no numpamu yato din hot bite e wasompa ye ne yanuanu mu nyina ekasa fidie eso na sane so ye da mu live o Facebook ne so wadwenkyere bia na nkato so obi betumi di ababa beto ebri be mu a ye bebo kyere e de asomo e ye Sompa 106.5 FM akra na yada se yeto ensam no eso otimantamu eho ane adiwu edru adehia wanom ewo biakoye abato empesua so wanom emra hye bedwani ayo onanyafo Jane Marina Formadi dodo na afenu Lady GM wase adehia wanom ye adwuma ewo ayasabia kase no no ewo mpatam ho ayina so kire se emofra be se aha mienu 200 ena sabio ensonsono adokoro wanom kire mu so ebi ba ye hukuem ebu an ma runwem ebu an ma zipwem ene de eka count na ho akwahia asimra hye bedwani wo betumi akwa mofra no nsra bem entini wakọ akwadom wanom antibiotics ya hodo afenso enu ebe kum nsonsono no na wo kire mu se suku ano no ewo CK gbepe eho ana sabi emofra no wanom be se 200 no sa eya ensonsono ya de yi adokoro wanom ni nsam ni Etino said ya baya wa ubonsa obanwa ya dibu hon mo bon kaka wure na da ba ni trin webu ada na sam na chi ni nyina aka obia no ne ya fa no ranwem no na opani onu ayemra hye bedwani e ho bia koye constituency eye Mame Jane Marin Formadi dodo na afa ne Lady GM ono na ye dia wokoye ne krokramu no e na district health director ya wono owo mpatem wo Madam Rita Ama wono so ade kakra eto aso
education director my school I work so ajahan skin infection nurses from Abuja my aswati and this particular month NTD that is neglected tropical week ringworm infection and mom oral any topical application any parents not assessing of them maintaining personal hygiene
Suku mafra aya wanom ekosuku ewo CK Kope ya no ewo biako ye krosi ni bedwane mu woti emantamu ena panifo akire mu se bese ahamienu 200 ena hukuwem ranwem ene de keka ho no aya wo mu ampanifo akwa wo mu ensrabe mu
ni nyina sansraban ni nyina yesikasem eno nti amrado ya oda manga na sikasem abatan na no Yera Johnson Esiama Pandit wade atoso kire se titiru pane microfinance institutions e organ ha se no wama wo mu nyina enkosi 31 December na new capital requirement abane de aba no na wo mu nyina di so kama wo kire se peja wa peja mu nyina no kwan a ebetimi afa so na save microfinance fo ni nyina na no ne esi DKC just motors na asefo no is how ni nyina de afri ho.
You may have heard that we've taken a decision to reform the microfinance rural banking sector. Why? Because you are aware of what that sector has gone through. It is a relevant sector as far as financial intimidation is concerned. They have a role to play. And so we have no choice but to see what we can do to reform the sector. To give you an example, a number of years ago, they accounted for around 15% of the total assets of the financial sector assets. Currently, that proportion is now less than half, and so clearly that tells you that the sector is on a decline. So that is why we put together that program. The sensitization is ongoing. We still have different levels.
Johnson Esiama Pandit wa mananso ha was it beyond microfinance no abanso ye ni obetumi bia aboa ama Bank of Ghana ho nankasa kura no niema koye na ansa na wo beka ho no wodi kenka kakra afa commercial banks wa Ghana ha sei no wo mo so treasury bi eso mudi so.
Out of the 23 banks, we have about 21 of them meeting the levels that they were supposed to be at the end of December 2025. We have 2 more banks that are yet to meet it, but those banks have been given up to March, end of March 2026, to be able to meet it. And so largely we have made progress on the recapitalization strategy. We are monitoring to make sure that all banks are able to meet it by the end of March this year.
Abaye bono homoden pa aboa ama Bank of Ghana se batan no niema koye di ama won.
We are in consultations, just as I mentioned at the park meeting when I went there. We are in consultation with government, with the Minister of Finance, and you would have heard that when we amended the Bank of Ghana Act recently, there's a provision in there for government to recapitalize the Bank of Ghana from time to time. And so government is committed to recapitalize us, or more or less to strengthen our balance sheet going forward. And so rest assured, we will ensure that we remain policy solvent. Will ensure that we are committed to a mandate, will ensure that we serve the public good. In so doing, there will be cost, but government and the Ministry of Finance, for that matter,
we aye amrado ya oda manga na sika kura bia batan na no kase no Johnson Esiama Pandit Obrempong ena wane Sompa kase bonko na amane boy na opocheku ena wotana na ho pe ena osoa ede bra ye bra na wadi onga enansa so boafo na akoyie pa nitu ne onya akuduro de kasa ya no akasa wan home so kra no sansa no udi ye aduane na udi a ekoyie pa onga no enya na ewodwem ba bia osoma akoda ka che ne se ope onga enansa so boafo no ena na de sheshe tilapia na ni ase a ekoyie pa na se wo a woton dokono no wonso du ani achem ewo Just what kenki ya catch and answer Just Bakery no akwaje dokono 3 Ghana cedis pe no ababeton emfaso se dochu say ya the packages bebre de aka ho opese ye hyeto ne ye makono kura sande ka ho a won be ne kama pa na emom wode dokono na ma 3 Ghana cedis pe na watu e de akwakoton ti wa woton dokono ha ho nkonika why ko Just fo aka che one more do me commercial bank na chiri ho no a your numbers ne yetew 0256 068 832 0256 068-832 na oni yan abonkomo ye ka ne sei bia na ekomo de na nso utimi se we de wonu mu ato wontimi ntibi ni uhia malaria du papa no time herbal mixture wo de no malaria no na ache ntina mu wonu mu ato me se malaria kum ni pasin HIV enso manfo suro ace ese malaria so wo time herbal mixture esi upu no so a ona abesuru na bibia atumi aye fine 1% aye ya no time herbal mixture and the betimi aboa wo enya mopemfo ba wo makoda nufo na akoda wonya mfinsia dumie no 0244 417-669 0244-417-669 one mother Roma and Roma so yasene mayana ne ehu sima pemra ye ba ye beto aso
Hey, middle. Edrano pa wutimi to boase. Echichiwusi o. Do. Na so ni se medie. Me the Yas toothpaste and then the brush and the chichi mesima minya homka. Same thing na ye boko yi. Na medie me all time favorite. Yas herbal toothpaste and then the brush. Abua me ama say menum so a enwunu anasa de ehia. Me self me biem. Na won hwasa me se aye fita sesrecha homa. Na et brightens. Yas whitening toothpaste and then the brush and then me do shimisi. Enti na wo see e fei. Na Yas total care gel toothpaste and then the brush ni de. Ebo wo se ho ban. Demu ni nyina. Ema wo num ye sham. Oh yes. Enu krotrodo. Yas herbal, Yas whitening, and the Yas total care gel toothpaste and then the brush. Abusian chamfa.
Se wo pedudu 2 e won kan ha. For Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050-161-9588.
Leicester Ghana Limited and the Yas toothpaste mo hudo and then the brush abejaso abeboy.
Sompa TV Emma Aketiapa.
No kura Emma Aketiapa. Ye wiensam no wa manone. Be se na kakra ni ya bo ice ho nkomo saa e wa Minneapolis. Wa mu finfini ho. Se na no wa mu kotututuo ya eku nipa mienu a Alex Preti. Wono kura ka ho bie. Na nam so kura ma nra ne na nansa nyina Christinoem. Wo baka safa ho no. Pani a wono e na eda wo mo ano a wo mu operate border no so no. E Tom Homan. Wo kire se wono mu no wo mu mfosigi o. Wo mu mfosigi ba kokora. Se na me ofade 2 minutes dia ma wo America. Ya wo mo ye adwuma no. Wo mu hwe ama ice fo wo mo adwuma ene wono mu e wo border patrol no so nyina no. Wo mo ye adwuma correct pa. Empo mfa ho se Minneapolis wo niama nkoyie ya wo mo challenging environment no. Wo mba ye adwuma so ne adwuma bete e de abo America ho ban. Na emom wo mo to 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Se sebi mpredu asan niama ho se wo mo nsoso so. Na sabio aboa bi nche aboa bi nwia no nche sa aboa bi nso mfa aboa bi enum nya sports stadium na won kodi agro ho wo ka de akire won won do mo yo madwuma na emom sa wo ba na ba yo ho recalcitrant ho de a ene kakra be fo nso KKBK kakra be kan we ye na efri America e ba ya da na akire sa e de ma we su ne ye gina na 5:30 ade ba no numpa mu de ba be si sabre ye de kase no e de asie na ye Leicester Company Limited wo mo e na de om sika so ya slipeja ye sin konkon so wo na so kase hu a ye de e ma wo na medimafo e ba center e bo ne chidom Anga mama se open hand enso bo ne piano na just what kenke enso ka ho bie wo breko a na time herbal mixture enso ebo pia na bibia etumi akwa nkan pa ye tena se e wo Sompa 106.5 FM so won kran hai Sompa 93.1 e wa sentimental mu ayiko 100.9 wono so wa sentimental mu won bo pia afei Adam for radio e wa France ahenkro pari no mo Sompa 101.1 watakwa Sompa 103.3 watakrade Sompa 106.1 watachima Sompa 98.9 wosunyane Sompa 90.7 e wa nkranza Sompa 101.3 e wa doma Kingdom 106.1 FM e wa mankesim afei doma 100.7 wono so doma udi koda na so e ya Sompa FM ye ginam sa belaba and afei uko Facebook no so a e ya Sompa 106.5 FM Accra YouTube ni ya Sompa FM live na www.sompaonline.com so ubetimi akenkan sem dodo na kanasi ban radio eboa yen e ya Asempa no wankran ha e de maye akenkan fo ne ye basa wodoma nkoma chia me Obrempong na kwaku ampoma meni anom
triple A man Apam Dadaa and Afi
Abena Adepa Kofi